Okay, today is August 24th, 2021, and I'm going to go over my trading plan for today. I focus mostly on cryptocurrency and also stock index futures, but right now I'm just going to go over cryptocurrency trading plans for today. All right, without further ado, let's look into Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, we are seeing some kind of correction, basically. It may seem massive, but if you zoom out, looking from the grand scheme of things, it's nothing but a small correction that is healthy and necessary, actually. However, one thing that we need to pay more close attention to is that there's a slight change of trend. I don't know if you're noticing, right? So this rally started from here, the 28,000, 30,000 range. It goes up abruptly and then correction here. Another rally, then correction. Another rally, straight up, then correction. Another rally, and consolidation. So for the last few days, the trend seems to be slowing down a little bit. It's no longer like this, straight up and down, right? It's becoming like this. And this could mean one thing. And that one thing is there's a slowly change of trend. But do not panic yet. Do not panic yet. Just because we're seeing the trend slowing down, it doesn't mean that Bitcoin will start dropping, right away. We'll have to make sure that the trend is confirmed like this. Then it'll start going down. Which is, everybody knows that's coming, but we just don't know when. But are there opportunities for us to trade today? I would say absolutely. Just need to look at on the smaller side of things. However, I will wait until the trend becomes a bit more clear on the smaller time scale. So let's zoom in. On the 4-hour time scale, on the 4-hour time frame, people use different terms. The support around 48,000 is still intact, which is good. All right. So the price briefly touched 48,000 and then quickly bounced back during this correction. And now it's here. Where could it be going? Right? Could it be retesting the support here before it goes back up? Or could it be retest, test, then the support becomes invalid and then it goes down from here? They're equally possible. What we need to do is we need to get prepared for both situations. The thing with trading is that you have to realize that the market is always right. Whatever that is presented in front of you, the price, it's a fact. This is the result of everything happening together. And it does not change just because how you think the market will be going. And the possibility of the price go up or go down it's equally possible. And don't hold a false hope, hoping the market will go to the direction you want to, and trade alongside with that false hope. Always assume that you are incorrect until proven correct by the market. So it's not a very good idea to presume, your prediction of the market will be correct. And what you truly need to do instead is to look for the patterns, look for the signals for you to get into the market and trade regardless of how you think of the market. Because the market could go up, could go down. You could be right, you could be wrong. But if you want to achieve a consistent result, you have to trade consistently. And that means that you have to move in whenever you see the signals that's telling you that you need to move into the market. And every single one of you will have a different set of signals. And that signals needs to be consistent. I have my own set of signals, and I will be sharing with you in this channel, maybe in the later date when I have more, when I collect more data. But nonetheless, when you are trading, the best thing to do is to, give up hopes or assumptions for the market, just to trade the signals you're seeing. And what kind of signals are we seeing right now? On the 4-hour time frame, we're seeing shorting signals, right? The market is going down. If you want to go long, is that a good time to do so? Maybe, maybe not. It depends on the kind of signals that you're seeing. And for me, one of the major signals to move in when a market is downward trending is when the price hits a major support on the major time frame. That means that if your price is getting close to the 4-hour time frame or the daily time frame, it is worth a try to see if the price will bounce back. Just like what happened here. Right? There are a couple successful situations right in front of our eyes. And that's what I'm going to try. So, but we're going to have to wait until the price is at the right location. Let's zoom into the 1-hour. Okay, so it looks like that we had the price confirmed by 2 candle chart. And what I'll do is I will move up a little bit so that we know this is the support for the most recent candlesticks. And because of these previous support happening here and here, my trading plan will be to wait until the price comes to this range. And then I will wait to see if this support can be verified a few more times. And if the support is indeed verified, by verified I mean there's a couple candlesticks not breaking through the 48,000 support right here. And when that happens, I will get into the market. That will be my plan for today, or at least for the next few hours. Because we're looking at the hourly time frame, right? We're looking at the hourly time frame, and we will need a couple more confirmation right here. So at least we'll have to wait for 2 to 3 hours for this situation to materialize. Can you get in right now? I would say it's too far from the major support right here. I wouldn't trade because this is not my signal. If you have a different signal, by all means, because there's obviously a strong support right here on the 4-hour time frame. You can also use this, but I guess I would move up if this support is verified by a few more candlesticks. But either way, the concept is the same. It's just at what price level do you do that, right? And right now I'm betting on this price level just because it's Bitcoin. Bitcoin does this. And it never give you the correct clean cut. So what I'll do is I'll set up alarm right here. And this means that when price hits this level at 48,362, I will receive an alert from TradingView, which is the software that I'm using. And I'll get into, when I receive the alert, I'll look at the chart again and decide by the time if I'm satisfied with the kind of signals that I'm seeing. If the signal indicates that I should get in, then I'll get in, regardless how I think of the market. So it's simple. It's very simple like that. And the trick is that you do that every single time. And because, this trade might work, might not work, but if you're consistent, and you will have a successful rate, and that successful rate and also the win-lose ratio will determine whether or not you make money, right? As long as you have a good enough win-loss ratio plus a good enough successful rate, you will see consistent result as long as you do the price action consistently. All right, so it looks like the price will not hold. You never know, right? Because we're looking at the 1 hour time frame, but don't make too quick of a judgment. Let's wait for a couple more signals right here. But if you're not sure, it's always a good idea to get into a smaller time frame, like 15K. I usually don't look at 5K for Bitcoins, or even, but the majority of the cryptocurrencies I usually do not trade at 5K because it's just too fine of the time scale. It makes things a bit more difficult, given how violently the candlesticks trade up and down within one time scale. Looking at 5K, it's very easy for you to for the price to shoot up or shoot down, and it's kind of difficult to maintain a very tight stop loss. So usually the smallest time frame that I would trade at is 15 minutes. Let's look at this. Okay, so are you seeing something? We were talking about the trend slowing down, right? So look at this. Right now it's consolidating, and then the low, it's becoming higher than the previous low. And as long as this can hold, we can probably safely assume that the bottom has shifted up to here. So this is something that we need to look at. And so this will be my trading plan for today. Wait for price to hit 48,362, or check for support validity at 48,605. Then move in with trend going up. So basically what I mean is I'm going to wait for the support to formulate itself either here or here. Then I will get in either here or here or here, and hopefully that the price will go back up a little bit. So as long as the upward trend is still intact. But if the price breaks, then I'll just wait for another support. It's very possible. It's very, very possible that the price will go like this, right? And when that happens, we'll just have to wait. It's very hard to do both long and short. If you're capable of doing that, congratulations, you're one of the few that can do both at the same time. But for me, I mostly focus on long positions, and when the market is, on the shorting side, I usually just wait and watch. It's nice to take a break. Okay, so that's my plan for Bitcoin. The same thing would go to probably Ethereum. Let's look at the daily time frame. Reset it. Okay. That's my previous trading plan. I'll get rid of it. Let's look at this. Wow, okay. It's not a very clean daily time frame support and resistance, but you can probably see where we're going. We're actually at a very critical price right here, and just the same as Bitcoin, right? It's here. Yeah, I'll move it here. Let's check out the 4-hour time frame. Okay, so it's not super clean, but you can get the idea, right? It's probably somewhere here. I'll move it up, move it down. Okay, so it could go down to here, or it could stop at here. You never know, right? So, but right now, is it the right time to get in if you want to trade long? Even if you're shorting, I wouldn't say it's the best time to get in, because if you're shorting, you would need to get in here, right? After a couple of tries, it didn't break 33.60. That's when you should short. So let's look at the hourly time frame right here. Okay. There's no sign of slowing down on the hourly time frame. There's a maybe sign of slowing down here, but then I wouldn't get in right away. What I'll do is I'll probably set up an alert here so that I won't be notified when the support is getting challenged by the price. But right now I wouldn't do anything, just because first of all, Ethereum is moving up and down quite violently, and it could be like this, right, for the next few hours, especially for trading futures contracts, it makes things a bit more difficult. So I would just patiently wait for the price to come down, or if a support can formulate here, I will know in the next few hour or so. If the support can formulate here, then I can probably safely move it up to here and look for opportunities to get in if the support can hold. So I guess it's just wait and see kind of thing for today. I guess my trading plan will be, so, wait for, we don't want to show. Wait for support to formulate around 32.38 or 3200. Oh, I guess they're the same thing, right? Just $30 difference, so that's 1%. But in futures trading, 1% it's a lot. So it's best that we separate it. All right. So that's it for ETH. Woohoo! ICP. The problem with these altcoins is that when they go up like crazy, right? When they go down like crazy. You get them both ways. So I wouldn't trade altcoins unless they show a very strong sign of, like trend that's going against Bitcoin, like AVAX here. But I would just wait. I will wait for Bitcoin to stabilize, or at least the trend for Bitcoin to move to a closer, to move to a more stable state. Then I'll look at altcoins. But usually this looks like a good support to hit. I will not set up alert because I'm setting up too many alerts, and that just renders alert meaningless because you're receiving too many alerts all the time, and that make you not susceptible to seeing the alerts anymore. So that's not a good thing. All right, so that's a daily frame. Okay, let's look at 4 hour for ICP. ICP is actually holding up reasonably well, depending how you look at it, right? But this is more like a 15% drop. It could be like this. What are we gonna do? I'm gonna wait. All right, the situation is not clear for ICP. It could be stopping here, just like Bitcoin and ETH. It could be stopping here. We don't know. Let's wait and see. It's good to wait and see. You don't always have an opportunity to trade. Oh, okay. BNB is the same thing. I'm gonna hoping that it could be hitting down here. When the candlestick finishes, it's probably good to do a Adams reflection on some of the major downward candle bar, like this one, and see where it could be heading. Oh, okay. So it could be heading to 473. We don't know yet. Let's wait. All right, so I'm not gonna do anymore because the situation will be more or less similar, with the exceptions of maybe FTT, because okay, FTT has broke major support right here. Well, it's getting close to major support. I will be cautious because the problem with FTT is that whenever some whale dumps their coin, the price won't be able to hold because there's so few people trading it. The majority of the holders are staking it to get reduced market fees, and it fluctuates especially big. So I don't recommend holding FTT during a downtrend market, but then it's just my view. DOT, same thing. AVAX, wow, AVAX is still pretty strong, but then with everything that's going down, it's not going to hold. I don't think so. All right, so this is actually a pretty bad signal. This means that the market, the price of AVAX will probably quickly go down to 45 or even 42. Because look at these two, right? These two shadows are not good. And here is ADA. Cardano has been growing, having this nice pump for the last few days. And it'll probably drop even more than other coins just because there are many people who are becoming rich because of it, and they hate to see their rich go away during a downtrend market. So the correction might be even more steep. I don't know. Any of these support might be materialized. Well, it could probably just stop here. Same thing, basically, like Bitcoin and ETH. All right, that's it for today. Okay, one more thing. Let's watch Komodo. Komodo has this very nice trend. Look at this. This is what I'm talking about, right? You can see the trend slowly going up, and then the day there's a very nice retest or regression. Retest of the daily support, and then we have these consolidation here. One day Komodo will blow up. I'm sure of that. If this support actually can hold, it's going to be a very interesting thing. So what I'll do, actually, do I have my... Okay, so this is interesting. This is a pretty major support right here. This is 4 hour, this is actually day and 4 hour. So pretty major support. Let's hope that it will hold, and if it does, it's going to be very interesting. I will try to get in here. This will be when the price hits here, and then the support holds. That will be the signal for me to get into the market. All right, okay, so that's it for today. Thank you very much, and I'll be seeing you tomorrow.